Hey guys, welcome back to 5-0-100-0.com. I am Fugget, the fittest underdog guru using intelligent tactics. And today, guys, I want to talk to you about the miraculous body, right? The one and only that we know of that you'll have in this lifetime, right? We don't know if there's an afterlife. We don't know what kind of form we take once we cash in our chips, right? Once that heart beats its last beat and the body breathes its last breath of air. Okay, so on that note, what I want to talk about is muscle fibers, okay? And how you've got different sets of muscle fibers, okay? Now, people are born with genetic gifts, right? Or some would see it as like, genetic faults, where if you love to play basketball and you dream of being in the NBA, but you're 4'11", it's probably not going to happen. Or you don't have the coordination to dribble, you know what, it might not be in the cards for you. But, big but, what's really interesting is the more we find out in research with the human body, is that you've got, basically to sum it up and make it kind of dummied down a bit, or Gen Pop friendly, is that you've got fast twitch and slow twitch and some intermittent fibers that are in between that can go either way. So let's say you're a good sprinter, or you're very strong and powerful, right? You can move force very quickly, you can accelerate quickly, whatever that is, right? Now, you tend to typically have a high development or very well developed fast twitch muscle fibers, okay? Now, if somebody is a good long distance runner, right? They've got a lot of endurance and the muscles can go and go. They're just not going to go fast and they're not powerful, okay? You tend to be more slow twitch dominant. When you're participating in any sport or activity that requires the recruitment of those fibers tend to get stronger, better, right? More efficient because of usage, just to simplify it. Now, those intermittent fibers are interesting because let's say you spend the first 10 years of any type of athletic career, or what we call training age, doing powerlifting, say CrossFit or something explosive, right? Now, you're going to have a higher development. You know, whatever skill set you have or whatever ability you have is going to be made better because of your exposure to that stressor or that activity. So when you develop those things, you will essentially become more efficient at it. And now you fast forward where your lifting career is over, or you get the itch to be more of an endurance athlete, and let's say it's cycling or marathon running or something like that. Well, now you're going to see the atrophy or shrinkage of the strength fibers, right? You may not be as bulky, thick, strong, what have you, and you'll start to take on and resemble more of an endurance athlete, a runner, more slimmed down, streamlined physique, and you're going to become more efficient as you continue to train for that type of event or that type of activity. So you're going to recruit and you're going to use at a higher level those slow twitch fibers. Now, those intermittent fibers are interesting because they'll go one way or the other. Now, if you, during that time that you spent powerlifting, once you've really maximized those strength fibers, then those intermittent fibers are then going to as a result of, I don't want to say osmosis, but they're going to gravitate and then become more fast twitch fibers for usage because it's needed, it's required, and it's survival. But if you flip the script and now you're doing the slow twitch activity, you're going to notice now that those intermittent fibers tend to gravitate towards being used as slow twitch because they're what's needed or required for you to be efficient or good at the activity of choice. So the body is miraculous, you guys. Same thing with brain, right? So how you use your brain, what influences your brain, not only, of course, nutrition, what you feed your mind, how hard you work your mind or you work your brain in relation to studies, games that are going to require like different patterns in the brain. Those things can all be developed as well. So at the end of the day, long story short, you are the creator of your life or your reality, and it's very powerful. And I think that sometimes we think we get dealt, whatever genetic hand we get. Like, I'll see somebody who wants to do something, and or let's say they have fat storage patterns, and their bodies just don't respond well to what a typical person could eat. Like, their metabolism seems slower, sluggish, whatever. And the joke is you just pick the wrong parents, because some people can eat whatever they want and be rail thin or have abs or whatever, and other people really got to restrict their diet or change a lot of things and got to work harder. So that being said, yeah, you can have some additional challenges or obstacles to overcome when you're trying to achieve something, or if you have goals in mind for yourself. But the power of actual will and your willingness to push your body, to eat the right way, to exercise the way that you want to look, and to be the person you want to be. Sure, there's a wall, or a ceiling, but I think a lot of us don't maximize that. We don't really tap into our truest potential, because with greater reward or greater achievement comes greater effort. So think about that, but you're only limited, you guys, by your thoughts and your willingness to do the work that needs to be done to achieve the things you want. Okay? That's very encouraging. And you have ownership of it, of your success, your failure, and it's your willingness to adjust, adapt, and keep working hard. Knock on that next door. All right, guys, like, share, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed that. We're on location. I had to wait for a few minutes for something, so I thought, why not make a video for y'all? All right? So have a great day. I'll talk to you again soon.